Dana with the first in. Hello, everybody. My name is Blackbird. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dana redeeming the first. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Part 17. It is Phoenix Wright Sunday, or Ace Attorney Sunday. We are at the very bottom of ending this case that we're currently on. I believe this is the last trial. Bite me, Amanda first in. Love it. Oh my goodness. Mads Hatter redeeming second. Welcome in, Mads. Okay. So it is Sunday, which means I'm going to be practicing my voice grabber. I don't think Amanda is here yet. Okay. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. No matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. How's my mic sounding, by the way? Is everything good? Levels good? Audio good? All we good? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway? So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth? I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant. I'm the one starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Hola, partner. I know who that is. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me, when I was young at least. Officer Marshall! Though I had come take a look to see the trial. Thought I'd come take a look to see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in an enemy territory. What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate to be worrying about, compadre? Sorry, I have a cat in front of the TV. Plate without worrying about other people, partner, or compadre. You could be worrying about the... you could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? That whole muffler thing didn't... Hold on. That whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen a red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edge would have seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? On a photograph taken of the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in right now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. February 22nd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Hold on. Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it's time we continued with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock? Who's there? The fuck is you? What's this? What's with this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? What voice do I give him? Ah, it's you. Who is you? Oh, what voice do I give him? I'm gonna give him stuffy upper crust. I know. Sorry I'm late, Haji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Haji? How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy schmizzy, Haji. You have the time to relax. Yes, indeed. Haji seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Ah, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Belle from Brooklyn, how we doing? Belle from Brooklyn with the hours checking and the bird's nest checking. How we doing, Belle? Thanks. So sorry about how little... Were they giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime now. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of Police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
I'm sticking with the... Name's Grant. Damon Grant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out. By bringing this.
Hey, that's... my sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things.
When a crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing a muffler.
But to think that was stuffed into an exhaust pipe. Oh, little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
But what's this?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Ashworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence?
If your investigations are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear up.
I'm telling you to wait. I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature there is Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I'm seeing Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah.
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my fingers, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my fingers, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, sorry, what is going on with the... Oh. It automatically scrolled to the thing, okay. There would be a button on the side, I believe?
Whoa! Don't scare me like that!
Okay. I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this end, dark red stain. Blood?
Switchblade knife added to court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police in this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really.
Department in disorder. Hold on, let me just quickly update my thank yous, and then I'll read the thingy. But how is everybody today on this Hold on. Just gonna quickly update supporting and thank yous. There we go, I can preemptively do my thank yous, that way I know I don't miss anybody. Smart moves. Big brain move. Okay, there we go. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. And we weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. Excuse me. Excuse me! Time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information now, G. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! 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 Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Let me just quickly see. The knife is special, but I can't say how. Here. Press, present. Let me press you. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say now. Not that. We've established that the knife is in Goodman's chest. Was this knife? Now, why was there another knife in the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Do I feel like present? I feel like that's That's, Goodman's autopsy report, death due to loss of blood. What's this? Goodman's note, written memo found. Hold the phone. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. SL92, DL6 maybe? This is a case number. That's weird. What? Sorry, Burris, for some reason I... Oh no, you're okay, Dano! It does happen with me sometimes too, and I just have to refresh chat over and over again. But I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag isn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record. SL92. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. 625. 6. Goodman. Would that maybe Goodman's note? I'm gonna risk it. Because this looks like a evidence thingy. Ugh. Wait a second. Oh, my risk paid off! This knife has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ah, and honest to goodness, what do you mean from Aji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important, why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7 S 12 2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Ah! My hunch paid off! I like it. Bird is detective now. Aha! Hold on, let me just charge my controller real quick. I just rebooted the phone. It's fine. Okay, cool. Well, you're all good, Dano. I appreciate you. Okay, let me quickly... I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ah! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same tag that is written on this knife. Order, order. Well, Chief? Ah, well... I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here, so I can't talk much about it. was a bad day for the department. This knife is evidence in the case stolen from the department's evidence room. There we go. Okay, let's press that. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. Was it evidence from a case long since solved? So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation, press. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, right ho, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't it informed? Why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand you were busy with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. Press. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uggy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Ooh. Amanda with the third. Well, let's go. How we doing, Amanda? I need to go. Where was the victim found? How the victim was killed? Okay, we know when he died. The murder was yesterday. Ooh, so how? We know how was the stabbing. So it'll be a waste of time on asking how. Amanda with the beauties! Thank you so much! Okay, where? We don't know to where. You know, he was... Wait, no. Wait, where he was found. We don't know... We know who died. We don't know where they were found. Let's go with where. Because how was the stabbing? When was yesterday, same time as our murder. So, where is the only unanswered question. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? The knife was evidence in a case that was stolen from the department evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. Oop, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, it's just my coffee bot. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Grant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this case, so he can't talk much about it. So I can't talk much about it. Yes, you can. Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, right? Out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. Amanda Panda with more biddies! Thank you so much! Wait, do I owe you 2 squats? Okay, Amanda, see you later. I appreciate the biddies and the pop-in. And we also have the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. How's the judge's accent? I feel it's annoying. Not the judge, the chief. Like, is my chief accent good or is it annoying? Like, if it's too annoying, I'll change it up. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Oh wait, creative dashboard. I accidentally edited. No, I accidentally exited. Sounds good to me. Yay. Okay. Sure. Why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is tricky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, guess I might as well try to get what I can get out of him. The victim's division, the victim's gender, or the victim's ID number. Okay. So we know the victim's division is a detective. He's a detective, or the victim is a detective. So that would be a pointless ask. The victim's ID number might get us somewhere further. Like, that might get us somewhere good. The victim's gender... I don't know, I feel like this has no merit here nor there. It's a victim either way. I don't feel like the gender would give us any information. Like, we know the division. The division is that he's a detective. Or that they're a detective, rather. So I'm gonna go with the victim's ID number. Because if you go into the evidence court record, we have Goodman's ID. So if we can match the ID... What's this? know. I didn't know there was a little profiles thing I can do. This is new to me. But yeah, okay. I didn't know we could do profiles. I really am lacking. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the ID. So if you can give me the victim's ID number. Okay. How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure. Why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Actually, if you do ID numbers, I don't know how... Okay, so we call them ID numbers here in my country. Like your identification numbers. Americans, you guys call them social security numbers. What do the British call them? I'm not sure if the British would... Like, Dano, you're British, you tell me. Do they call them ID numbers over there as well? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? It does! ID number of the ID number of the victim at the police department. 58 court record. 5842. Aha! It's a frame job. This tells me everything. Actually, it does, Your Honor. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning... It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Boop. Take that! Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, I just got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. Two places, two detectives murder at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with a 2. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first numbers again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Oh, wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical, in other words. The detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in an underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So, what we're saying is... the same person was killed at the same time? And at a completely different location? Order! Order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's a top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of that case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Oh, the plot thickens. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. Huh? What? How dare... We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who bought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, we were, yeah, there's the guy who came up with the thing. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of Chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Possibly. But your officer, he told me... He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in a court trial before the trial. Evidence in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Wait. Ooh, sorry.
It seems that we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. This is the last thing I do. You better get the results this time. Excuse me. Really? You have my profound apologies, sir.
poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Ooh, to be continued. Okay, so short stream today. Save my progress. Okay, Day 2, trial ladder. Yes. Okay, so normally I would end here, but it's only been short stream today. I'm cool with that. Like this is very episodic. I don't want to break up the episodes too much. Like, yeah, we are doing a very short stream, but worth it. I think we got some good what's it called? We got some good stuff out of it. So let me see who's live. And then we'll do a raid out. Okay, who do I raid? I'm gonna raid to the person that I'm following that has the least amount of viewers, so we'll raid you. Okay, so massive thanks to each and every one of you who showed up here live today. I appreciate you all so much. Massive thanks for the biddies. Tomorrow, depending on the poll, so tomorrow, so far, the Surprise Me is winning. If you have not voted yet, please go vote in the poll in the Blackbird section of the Hours, in the Hours community, in the Blackbird section. So tomorrow, depends on what the poll results are, that's what we'll do. Tuesday, we will continue with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Excuse me. Wednesday, we will be continuing with Jack 2. Thursday, we will be continuing with Immortals Phoenix Rising. Friday, we're going to go some random. We're going to go some Fortnite, some Fall Guys, maybe some Among Us. I will put a poll up for Friday as well. I'll put a poll up now, and then we'll have a nice little long vote for Friday. Saturday, we are going to continue with Crash Bandicoot Warped. Sunday, we are going to continue with Ace Attorney. But until next time, I've been Blackbird. This has been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye bye.